Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So it's Ivy here and I'm back with another video. So obviously I'm in a different place or whatever, but I came back home to the States, so I'm just visiting family. I miss my man so much, like, already, y'all. So I just wanted to come over here and say thank you so much to all my new subscribers. Like, I don't know, like, I feel so blessed that so many of y'all have been like commenting, reaching out, subscribing to the channel. Like, I really appreciate it. It's making me very excited and it's just motivating me to continue to post my book content, my vlogs, like whatever it is that I want to give y'all. Please leave comments below on like what it is that you want me to see, what it is that you want to see from me as a creator, because I really genuinely love to do this. And yeah, this brings me so much joy. But the fact that people are like genuinely, like, I guess, rocking with me is just such a blessing, and it literally warms my heart. So yeah, I am back with another book vlog. So we are back with another book video. This will be a chill, very chill book vlog because I am home and I don't plan on leaving the house today, even though it is a gorgeous day outside. I plan on just like chilling and just not doing too much, not being in the mix. But yeah, I did want to give y'all a book vlog despite me being on the travels or whatever, but the content will be filmed. The content will be filmed. Okay, so the last book I just finished was Hurricane Summer. So this is by Asha Bromflied. I finished this book like right before, maybe like 2 days before my flight. So I finished this book maybe like Monday or Tuesday of this week. I did enjoy it. Okay, so Hurricane Summer is by author Asha Bromflied. I believe I'm saying her name right. Yeah, who's also an actress. She stars in, well, she plays in Riverdale, and then she was also in Lock and Key on Netflix. Just get into what it's about. In the first, I want to say like almost 3/4 of the book, maybe. I don't even want to say half, but I want to say like 3/4 of the book. Tilla and her younger sister Mia are sent to Jamaica by their mother to just visit their dad and spend time with their dad in Jamaica for the entire summer. So they're there for the whole 2 months. And Mia's really excited. She's just a daddy's girl. She's ready to see her dad. She hasn't seen him. I think the last time they saw them was like 2 years prior. So it's been quite a while. And it doesn't seem like their dad gets back to Canada to see them often. So yeah, like, Tilla is kind of just feels a bit uneasy about seeing her dad. She has very mixed feelings. Like, her dad was everything to her when she was growing up, when she was little, but then like seeing her parents constantly fight, and then her dad moving back to Jamaica, and then him not coming out to Canada to see them or sending for them so that they can come to Jamaica more often. She just feels very hurt by that, and so like she has a lot of mixed feelings, mixed emotions about seeing her father. So the first part of the book moves very slow. Like, I feel like the author was just trying to like set up the plot for like what is to come of the story. Okay, so once Tilla finally gets off the plane from Jamaica, she obviously is hit with heat. She like forgot how hot it gets there, and she immediately starts sweating, obviously, like anyone would. And then she goes out of the airport and starts looking for her dad, and it takes him about like 2 hours to sort of get to the airport to pick her and her baby sister up. So at some point she starts to think about like just how inconsistent he has been in their life, and how he's never really there, and he's always sort of making these promises and breaking them. And so like she's just starting to feel very uneasy, getting a bit of anxiety, just because like her dad has let her down in the past. And so at some point she low-key thinks that like he's just not even gonna come, and she's about to go back in the airport. And that's when he shows up, but he picks them up about like 2 hours late. So like the trip is already starting off like kind of rocky. But once they get to their dad and see their dad, they just hug him, and then she's instantly almost just overwhelmed with emotion of seeing her father after not seeing him for like 2 years straight. So she has like tears in her eyes, and she's just very excited to see him, obviously, even though she's still having mixed emotions about being here in Jamaica and the time that they're about to spend together. Okay, so the airport was 2 hours away, and now they're driving to their family home. So their family, they have a really, really big family in Jamaica, and they all like kind of share they share this plot of land, and then there's 2 different houses on the plot of land. And her cousins are, sorry, I'm reading off my phone just so I don't miss anyone's name. Her cousins are Dane, Diana, Kenny, Richie, and then she has 2 aunties. One auntie is called Auntie Adele and Auntie Herma, and then 2 uncles named Uncle Junior and I forget the other uncle's name. And then she has like also older grandparents who stay in the house as well. And then there's 2 other characters that are like consistent characters in the book, named Hassan and Javin, who are just boys of the neighborhood that sort of know the family, are very good friends. Tilla is very overwhelmed with like how happy everyone is to see her, because the last time she saw everyone was very, very young. So like she was just very, she gets there but she feels very like estranged to the house and to her family in a sense, just because like it's not like she regularly calls them even when she's like living abroad in Canada or wherever, like she doesn't regularly call them or speak to them anyway. So like this is their first time seeing their family in years, and so like she's just a bit overwhelmed by all the love she's receiving, because like she doesn't really remember everybody. But she has this one cousin that she was very, very close to when they were like, it seems like when they were toddlers, named Andre, and like they just get on great. So when she sees Andre, she's like, oh, okay, like yeah, it's my home away from home. I remember playing with him, like, you know, we were best friends, we were little, and they sort of pick up their friendship. Even though they're cousins, you know, pick it right back up from where they left it. The story unfolds, we see her navigate how hard it is being Jamaican, but still being Canadian in a sense. Or, I mean, really this applies to anyone who could be from any country in the West Indies and who now lives abroad or who grew up abroad. That certain like disconnect you may feel with your family or your friends back in your homeland country, because like you just live a bit different. And it's just, you know, she comes to terms with like how much privilege her and her younger sister have, that privileges that like are basic necessities really that everyone should have, but that they take for granted every day. And so that's what I really enjoyed about this book, because like it made me think to myself like, oh wow, like I do the same thing, you know what I'm saying, like growing up in the States but being West Indian at the same time. Obviously like when you go back home to your country, it's not exactly the same, and like we just take so many things for granted. And so like she's learning that even your own family can have some sort of negative feelings, negative emotions towards you because you live abroad. Family kind of gives her a nickname. Instead of calling her Tilla, they just call her Foreigner. So they're basically just like constantly reminding her that like, okay, like you're Jamaican but not really. See that conflict and that friction between her and her family. And then the only one who's not really like that with her in her family is obviously her sister Mia, her younger cousins Kenny, because they're just so young. They're just excited that their cousins from Canada have arrived. And her cousin Andre, so she really like kind of clings to him, and they have like a really, really strong bond, and he doesn't care about her being from Canada. He makes jokes, of course, about her being from Canada and like ask her what's it like about being there. And of course he kind of educates her on the country of Jamaica, just sort of coming to terms with how much privilege she may have even over her own family, just because she grew up in a different country. So yeah. So her cousin Diana and a family of the friend named Zori are like best friends, and they also, Tilla kind of wants to be a part of their crew in a sense. but they have like a weird frenemy situation going on because they kind of like the same guys named Hassan and Javin. So basically Diana's ex-boyfriend is Hassan, and Hassan and Tilla really just like take a liking to each other once they meet, and it's sort of inevitable. And then Diana kind of sees it unfold before her eyes, but like it's her ex, so it just gets a bit messy, you know, because they're all the same age. So it kind of makes sense that he can like Tilla and like Diana, but since he last dated her cousin, it's just kind of like, it's just some weird tension. So I would not recommend that for anyone, because I just feel like that is so messy. But yeah, it gets messier in the book. I'm not even gonna spoil it for y'all because I really do believe y'all should just read it. But yeah, it gets pretty messy. Love story was sweet for like a short period of time. I knew this wasn't gonna end well, just because I'm like, I don't know why you would ever try to date or even talk to or be interested in anyone who was ever interested in someone who's related to you. But it made it like low-key spicy for the book. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's when like I could not put it down, because I was like, oh, like I can't believe she moving like this. Tilla be messy, y'all. Like it's like you kind of want to root for her, but she's a very messy type of main character, to where it's like you almost can't root for her completely, because it's like you root for her in some areas, like how her aunties be cussing her and everything, like you root for her in that way. But then it's like how she does her cousin Diana is just kind of weird, and it's just like, you don't go for your cousin's man, Tilla. You just don't do that. You don't do that. Messy. Somebody call Lionel, because he is here. Somebody call Lionel, he is here. So hopefully I have convinced y'all to read, or to at least try this story. Yeah, I tried to summarize it to the best of my ability, considering I feel like if I summarize it enough, I will always like explain exactly what happens in the book, and I don't like to do that. I like to leave a little bit so it makes you want to go out and buy it and read it yourselves. But overall, I rate the book like a 3 out of 5. It wasn't a super long book. It was only about 367 pages, so it's a pretty quick read. And let me see, how long did this take me to read? I think this took me like 4 days to read. So yeah, I still enjoyed it overall, but I give it a 3 star just because the whole first, like, I want to say almost first couple like 100, or the first 150 pages were just very like slow pace. We were just like meeting the characters, and like no conflict or nothing of the main plot was really happening in the story. And so I feel like it was just very like a slow burn type of book to get into. But I am glad that I kept up with it, because like once we got to like part 2 of the book, like it really picked up, and I was like, oh, okay, so like it had to be sort of slow so that we can get here, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's overall what I rate this story. And yeah, hopefully if you guys want to buy it, hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if any of you have already read it, let me know what you think. Let me know your take on it as well, because I feel like I want to read it again, maybe like next summer or early next fall, because like I feel like when you go back and read things as you have more experiences and as you learn as a person, like you may appreciate certain books at different seasons in your life. And so like I feel like I didn't appreciate this the way that I wanted to. Like, I don't know, I was kind of hyped to read this, and then it just didn't hit the way I think I intended to. But I think, you know, maybe my expectations just be too high, because like y'all, it's almost the end of 2024 and I still not have read one book that I would rate 5 stars yet. Everything like I have is in the like 2 to 4 star range, but I've yet to read a book that is just like my 5-star read of 2024. So I'm still searching for it. If y'all have any ideas or any suggestions on what to read that is a 5-star read for you, please comment them down below right now, because I am going to order it. Like, I kid you not. Let's look at my Amazon, y'all, because let's see how much books I have in my Amazon at the moment. I have 9 different books. Look at this, y'all. 9 different books in my Amazon cart at the moment, because I am searching for that 5-star read. Okay, I am searching for it. If it takes me to December 31st midnight to find it, I want to find my 5-star read before 2024 is over. Alright, y'all, so that concludes our little portion of my book review of Hurricane Summer. Again, that is by Asha Bromflied, and it is available on Amazon if you guys are interested in buying it, and I'm sure it's available at like Barnes & Noble, The Works, or Waterstones. I'm sure they also have it in stock, but I got mine from Amazon and it was very cheap on there. It was only like £5. So anyway, the next book on our TBR is, that's a horrible drum roll, Love Unwritten. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading my first Lauren Asher novel. Yeah, I'm gonna be reading my first Lauren Asher book. I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting this off. I have been putting this book off because I was so excited when I read the summary over it on it, and when I ordered it from Amazon, I was really excited to unbox it with y'all. I think I unboxed it like a few vlogs ago when me and my boyfriend were on a picnic. But I've been not dreading reading it. It's like I want to read it, but like I'm scared in the sense that like it is so long. Like, y'all, look how thick this book is. I mean, it's thick like me, baby. Like, look how thick this book is. It is so, yeah, I feel like, and I think that's what makes me nervous, is that like this will take me much longer to read, and I've been trying to like read a bit fast. This book is 612 pages long. I'm a sucker for the Grumpy and Sunshine trope, but I'm also a sucker for like the nanny and boss trope. I don't know why. I just feel like the way that they like try to blend the family all together, even though like she was just the nanny, is just cute. I don't know, something about that is just like so sweet to me. This is what we're gonna get into. This is what we're gonna read now, and let's just get into it. Alright y'all, so I have read the first chapter of Love Unwritten, and yeah, in the first chapter we meet Ellie, who is the main character, and she basically knew the dad, who is Raphael, in high school. And Raphael was very, very popular in high school, and he has a son named Nico. And Nico and Raphael's relationship seems, it's not like estranged, but they're very, it seems like Raphael's a bit closed off from his son, and then like Nico's a bit closed off with his dad. So I guess like she's the mediator between the two. He has had a crush on Raphael since they were in high school, so I feel like that makes it a bit more cutesy, and I like that spin on it. That is all I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the book vlog. I'm sorry that it's not in my usual spot. Like I said, I'm home, so I try to make the book vlog as normal as possible to like what y'all are accustomed to me like being in the rockery and lots of greenery, me being outside and one with nature. We were one with the couch today, so yeah, sorry about that if y'all didn't like, I don't know, like the aesthetic, because like it's not like it's not usually how my book vlogs go. But yeah, thank you so much again for rocking with me. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Let me know if y'all have read Love Unwritten or Hurricane Summer. Let me know what y'all thought, and if you have any other book suggestions for me, please drop it in the comment section right now, because your girl is looking for her 5-star read before 2024 ends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.